A very good morning I bid to my fellow member of Student Council, Darvin, Aganathan, and Puvaneswary Rajendran.
Good morning, Nick. Good morning, Puvaneswary.
I have arranged this meeting today to discuss about the issues that have caught the eye of our institution director. Recently, there is a drop in students' performance of our institution studies. In new normal situation, e-learning has brought many benefits as well as challenges to educational field. The model is currently the best alternative as keeping schools open poses a safety risk for students. Many students participating in home learning programs also say that the workload of online classes is larger than that of regular classes. Therefore, we are here today to discuss the most common visual learning challenges and how to deal with them. Shall we begin?
Sure.
Sure, let's begin.
Darwin, based on your opinion, what are the challenges faced by the students in e-learning?
From my point of view, lack of teachers' contact contributes to a dramatic decline of students' performance in e-learning. As an illustration, in the classroom, teachers can monitor students and adjust their pace of teaching to accommodate those who need more time to grasp the lessons. On the other hand, in a virtual classroom, it is more difficult to do so. Teachers are the number one in-school influence on students' achievement, and they will always ensure that they use the best teaching methods and techniques so that their students are not left behind in their studies. Nevertheless, it is harder for teachers to understand and interpret body language of students virtually in e-learning, as students may stay silent or put on a brave face and then leave the class feeling despondent, frustrated, and having learned nothing. Furthermore, students may start off extremely enthusiastic in the beginning of a semester, but after a week or two, life starts to get in their way, and many learners fall behind and nurture the idea of giving up as there's a loss of teachers' contact. And difficulties in handling a technological medium also seem insurmountable.
I totally agree with you, Darwin. The technological difficulties of e-learning is a serious problem. I'm sure we all experience problems like gadget limitation, crashing system, and obviously slow internet connection. Not every student and teacher has a personal gadget to use for online learning. Many of them are supposed to share the laptops and computers with their parents, sisters, and brothers to stay on track. Another problem everyone faces is a computer crash that usually happens at the most unexpected moment, like on their quiz time or examination. Because of the increased use of online learning systems, video streaming software, and other digital technologies, millions of people across the globe are facing technical problems. The platforms are overloaded with poor video and audio quality, as well as the internet problems. The internet connection is either unpredictable or the available data plan is insufficient to satisfy the increasing e-learning needs.
Wow, that was a good point, Uva. Many students are not provided with a strong internet connection that online courses require and thus to fail to catch up with their virtual classmates. Their weak monitors make it hard to follow the course management system and their learning experience becomes problematic. Moreover, most of them live off campus and find it difficult to keep in tune with the technical requirements of the chosen course. Some of them don't even want computers and seek help in learning resource centers for technical assistance. The only solution to this problem is knowing exactly what kind of technological support they will need for a certain course before enrolling in it, as well as properly equipping themselves for the course successful competition.
That statement was judicious, Nick. Do you have any other ideas on the difficulties faced by the students in e-learning, Puvaneswary?
Yes, I As a result of this e-learning, students and educators experience several problems such as a lack of social interaction. From early morning until midnight, they sit in front of a laptop or PC. As a result, they did not have opportunity to communicate with someone, and this scenario ended in losing social interaction. In other words, we all became introvert. Furthermore, social disconnection and a lack of communication often lead to several mental health issues such as increased stress, anxiety, and negative thought. As we know, many students nowadays did not want to interact with anyone and not sharing their problem with anyone. So they feel depressed and lead some students to suicide.
Wow, I have thought it too, Puva. To overcome lack of social interaction, students can always stay in touch. This is because the lack of face-to-face communication ties together with many of the previously mentioned disadvantages of online learning. A lack of any kind of face-to-face communication with a teacher inhibits student feedback, causes social isolation, and could cause students to feel a lack of pressure. A lack of pressure is a disadvantage in the sense that it causes students to abandon their studies more easily. Constant nudging by teachers may be undesirable for many, but it is an effective method for improving students' retention.
You have got a point there, and I feel the same way, Nick. As far as I'm concerned, one of the prime challenge that students experience in e-learning is poor time management. In my perspective, I believe that time management is the most crucial factor in online learning. It requires tremendous amount of time and intensive effort for better learning outcomes. When it comes to online learning, most students struggle to keep track of their time. For many, virtual learning is a whole new experience that necessitates a lot of energy. As it happens, it is essential that students acclimate to the new learning environment with a positive attitude. In contrast to the traditional classrooms, online learning provides students more flexibility in scheduling. However, some students have trouble in adjusting to the time commitment required for online learning. In other words, since there's no set schedule that requires students to be in a specific location at a specific time, some students find it difficult to plan ahead of time and then stick to it. Therefore, impressive time management skills are vital to succeed.
You are right, Darwin. To overcome the challenge stated by Darwin, I believe that proper time management may solve many of a student's troubles. They did not have to be bothered about e-learning if they manage their time very well. Students must be skilled in time management. If they manage their time wisely, they must be able to complete all of their assignments, courses and presentation before the deadline. But on the other hand, they never do that. Students always play online games like PUBG and Mobile Legends and complete their assignments at the very last minute. As a result, they are pressured and did not do their work correctly.
That's true, Puva. How about the attitude of the students? Do anyone have any thought on that as it can overcome the challenges faced by students in e-learning?
I have an efficient and effective way which can change students' attitude in this e-learning. To my mind, one viable course of action that can be followed by students to tackle the challenges in e-learning is self-disciplining. To begin with, students must identify the time wasters. For instance, if students are easily distracted by social media or browsing the internet, they can use tools to block out these and other time wasters when they need to focus on studies. Students perhaps can download a free website blocker program that allows them to block specified websites at specific times. In the meantime, they can reward themselves with a break to indulge in something fun and non-school related when they have completed a study task. Apart from that, Students must break down their responsibilities. For example, they can create a to-do list for the week or each day that includes everything they need to accomplish. To put it simply, they can break down large responsibilities into smaller tasks and using their list to figure out when the optimal times are to do each one. Consequently, they will be able to establish routines that make time management practices more habitual and easier to adhere to.
Wow, that was a practical point, Darvin. Thank you for your ideas, Darvin and Puvaneswary. To conclude, e-learning has played a vital role during this pandemic, but its consequences cannot be ignored. The e-learning cannot be accessed by each student due to challenges faced by the student. As the student council of this institution, we must take steps stated in our meeting today and help students of our institution to reduce the challenges faced by them. Thank you very much for your time, Darwin and Puvaneswary. I hope to see everyone in future meetings project. Until then, take care and stay safe, Darwin and Puva.
Thank you.
Thank you everyone. See you soon. Take care. Bye.